Hello, hello. Live again. 2 days in a row. I'll be back as well on Tuesday for Aston Villa against Leicester in the Premier League. But today we're here for Aston Villa against Chelsea in the Barclays Women's Super League. I will say that I am slightly hungover. Bit of a heavy night last night. My mate come back from Thailand and we had a couple of drinks and woke up with a kebab in my kitchen, which I don't even remember buying. I didn't eat any of it, but anyway, enough about that. Let's have a look at the teams before the teams are walking out currently, so I need to be quick. Here's a Villa team. Hampton in goal. I was on a look at this. I couldn't work out who was playing right back. Don't know who's playing right back. But then we've got Turner, Patton, and Pacheco. Lehman, no. Standing fourth, Nobbs and Darley. Lehman, Blinkhild, Hansen, and Rachel Daly up front. And then for Chelsea, Mustovic, Ingle, Carter, Rayton, Eriksson captain, Fleming, Cannard, Sam Kerr, Charles, Buchanan, and Kankovic. How are we all doing today? Georgia is in the building, and she says that Sky is saying that Staniforth's at right back. Interesting. Oh, yeah, I can see that now. Staniforth Patton. Oh, it's gone well quick. Hello, everyone. I am going to go to this screen and then make sure the timer's working correctly, and then we'll get chatting after about the game and about Aston Villa being class in both the Premier League and the Women's Super League. But the game is starting. It's actually on Sky Sports today, which is nice. I'm watching it on Sky Go, so I'll be a bit behind as normal, but all good. I'll get to your comments shortly. I'm just making sure that we got the timer all sorted for the game. If Rachel Daly having a bit of a laugh before the game. Six goals and 2 assists in the previous 6 appearances in all competitions for Rachel Daly. Superstar. Your sun is shining. My mouth is so dry. I'm so hungover. But I'm dedicated to this stream, so I will not stream. I've been smashing the Rennies today as well. Heartburn galore after about 25 pints last night. So let's have the game's about to start. So I'll start the timer. Start the game so I can start the timer. A lot of fans there today. Oh, I always do that. They always get me with the timer because they always do the knee first. I always get fooled by that. Gary Weaver on commentary. There you go. We are going. We are going. How are we doing, everyone? Let's have a look at the chat. George is saying Sky standing forth right back. Yeah, standing forth at right back. Deontay's in the building. Hello, mate. Still buzzing over yesterday's win. Me too. Me too. Unbelievable win. Unbelievable performance from the whole team. Skylar asks how the hangover is. Pretty bad. It's pretty bad. But I got water. And to keep me going through the stream, I have grapes. So I will be munching these during the stream. Yeah, but hopefully I won't be chewing too loudly in your ears. We have Helen in the chat. Hello, Helen. Helen says hoping for a Villa double over Chelsea. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? That would be very nice indeed. We have Rachel in the building. Hello, Rachel. Welcome. She's the same as Deontay, still buzzing over yesterday's win. Yeah. It's a glorious night, wasn't it? I spent a lot of the evening drinking and chatting about how good Villa are. So good. So good. Georgia says, I think this is a record crowd for us at the Bescott. Good. This is I guess this is a preview, right, for the semi-final coming up. Here's Chelsea on the left-hand side. Shoots, blocked by Lehman, claimed by Hampton. Skylar says they have to open up 2 more sections for today's crowd. Good. Yeah, normally it's just one stand, right? I think it's a stand away from the camera, but they've got. It sounds like 3 sides open, is it? I guess, which is good. Look at the timer. Yeah, I am on time. Here's Kirsty Hansen. Plays it to Jordan Nobbs. Back to Darley. Good play. Here's Stanford crosses it in. Straight into the hands of the Chelsea keeper. Oh, God, the commentator is so cockney. It's hurting my ears. So, what a bloody... Yeah, so a lot of records broken yesterday, wasn't there, for Villa? Ollie Watkins scoring in 5 consecutive games away from home. And then Emi Martinez breaking the clean sheet record. His 34th clean sheet in his first 100 games. Here's Chelsea coming on the right-hand side. Blocked, and it's a Chelsea corner. So, I tell you what I noticed, actually. The Villa Twitter account has done some really good stuff with Emi Martinez's record. They did a nice graphic which showed Thomas Sorensen, Brad Friedel, Mark Bosnich, Brad Guzan, and Martinez and their records in the 100 games. I thought it was really good. They also did the video of Mark Bosnich and Brad Friedel sending Martinez congratulations, which is also really good as well. Chelsea corner comes in. Oh, get it out. Skylar says, I think the team Chelsea have today, we can beat them. Yeah, they have. They rested a few, right? Because they were in the Champions League in midweek, I guess. But yeah, some good content on the Villa Twitter account in the last 2 days. I've been noticing them up in the game for sure, which is good. And they were even putting out more stats, which is nice as well. Because everyone loves stats. Satara Mings made his 40th clean sheet yesterday. Didn't make it. He earned his 40th clean sheet yesterday. He's one behind Mark Delaney now. Chelsea are in. Hannah Hampton spills it. Get it away. It's all Chelsea right now. But Kenta Dali does what she does best and calms it all down. It's just like Jordan Nobbs is playing more of a number 10 today than it does. Normally, Jordan Nobbs is a bit deeper, right? Or am I being stupid? Skylar says no Millie Bright in defence for Chelsea. Oh, the goal mouth's a bit of a messy goal mouth. Well done, Rachel Daly. Yeah, Sam Kerr. Sam Kerr loves the goal against Villa. Look at the sunshine at the best, Scott. It's not very sunny here. Here's Chelsea on the left-hand side. The Premier League results today. West Ham with a big win against Southampton, 1-0. And Newcastle sort of smashing Man United 2-0. Newcastle had 3.57 XG to 0.43. Scott says Sam Kerr loves a goal. It's very sunny where you are. Presume you're in Scotland and haven't come down for some reason. In the Super League today, Arsenal beat Man City, but I saw Bunny Shaw scored again, extending her lead over Rachel Daly in the top goal scorer in the Golden Boot rankings. More grapes, please. Here's Pacheco going on a mazy run. Kirsty Hansen. Skylar says it's not usually sunny up here. No. It's not usually sunny down here either, to be honest. It's actually a nice day though out. Looks like it. I got up this morning, like, extremely hungover, and then I did all my stats. I did all my stats and stuff, and then I went back to bed for a couple of hours. I'm getting too old for this nonsense. Not much happened on Villa's end of the pitch so far. It's been all Chelsea. Chelsea look a lot more comfortable on the ball than Villa do right now. Yeah, no extra time tonight, thank God. As soon as this goes off now, I'm going to bed. Straight to bed for me after this is finished, for sure. And then it's a quick turnaround then, isn't it? Playing Leicester on Tuesday, so I'll get some stats out tomorrow for that. We've done a very good record against Leicester. Fifth animal in the house. It's on Sky Sports Football. Yeah, Sky Sports Football it is, and I think it's on Sky Sports Main Event, Sky Sports Football, Sky Showcase, Sky Sports Ultra HD, and Sky Go Extra. Oh. Skylar says the pitch is horrendous today. Yeah, it's not great, is it? Need to get more water on that pitch, I think, by the looks of it. Or maybe it's a tactic to have, if it's a better pitch, then maybe Chelsea will play better football, potentially. So maybe the Villa players have been scuffing it up a bit. Who knows? It's because, filthy animal, it's a league game, not the FA Cup game. Chelsea are in. Oh, good save, Hannah Hampton. Oh my God. Hannah Hampton has had a great game last game. And she's having a great game so far. It's a great save from Hannah Hampton. In some form she is right now. Here's Kirsty Hansen. Left hand side, whips it in. Cleared. Kenza Darley on the edge of the area though. Shoots. Cleared. Mas Pacheco back into Laura Blinken. Jordan Nobbs. This is better from Villa. Kirsty Hansen. Whips it in. Oh. Standing fourth. It's all going all over the place. It's hurting my eyes. Hansen. Oh, Jordan Nobbs tried to dummy it, but that was good from Villa, though. It's good from Villa. Got to hurt my eyes then. Doing that, watching the ball go across the box. Don't drink, kids. Drinking is not good. That was a good piece of play though from Villa. Possession so far is 50-50, which is surprising. I thought Chelsea were all over us, but let me turn my phone on mute so you don't hear that ping noise every time it goes off. Here comes standing fourth on the right hand side. Back to Nobbs. This is good from Villa, slowing the game down. Here's Anna Patton. Back to Hannah Hampton. I thank you all for being here, by the way. There's 19 people. I seem to get more views on the women's game than the men's game. And make of that what you will. But thank you all for being here. If you haven't already, if you want to subscribe, that would be very nice. Make a hungover man very happy. 22 subs away from 1,300. And if you haven't already, like the video. Skylar says, thank you for hosting us. It's my pleasure. It's better to be hungover in company than it is to be hungover on your own, I guess, right? Well done, Laura. Oh. Here's Chelsea running through. Oh. Kirsty Hansen. Oh, should have done better there. And Sam Kerr wins it back. I've been on a pretty good run recently in terms of like streaming wins and stuff. Like, let's have a look at some of my videos. So, content live. As we won yesterday. Villa women beat Leicester. Villa women beat Man City in the cup. Villa beat Bournemouth. We drew to West Ham. Been on a good run. Hopefully it continues today. Does Reece James's sister play for Chelsea? And I guess if she does, I presume she's been arrested today, I guess. But I can't get it clear at the moment. Get it out. Give it wide. Well done. Well done, Lucy. Here's Alicia Lehman. Back to Staniforth. Back to Lehman. Back to Staniforth. To Darley. Lovely play. Go on, Lehman. Whips it in. Daly. Oh, it was superb football. Absolutely superb football. It's a great ball by Darley. Well played by Lehman. And it was a bit behind Daly. And she tries to do a flick. It's a good save from the Chelsea keeper. And it's a corner to Aston Villa with 19 minutes gone. So close. Yeah, Lauren James on the bench, okay. She's a danger, isn't she? Absolute danger. Look at all these fans in their bloody t-shirts and stuff. It's like the Caribbean at the best, Scott. Here comes the corner from Staniforth. Comes in. Oh, it's gone right through everyone. And Chelsea can clear. It was great play from Villa. Really good. Let's look at Villa women. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Has 7 games unbeaten in the Barclays Super League. And 4 wins in a row. Madness. It's like all of the Villa teams are doing well. A rising tide and all that. Yeah, that Reeton's a bit of a danger, right? She's got the most assists in the Barclays Super League this season. It's Chelsea free kick. Comes into the box. Headed back. Here's Reeton again. Whips it in. Headed back across goal. And Chelsea have scored. It's Kankovic has scored. Damn it. That is not good. Villa couldn't clear it, and Chelsea are taking the lead. Ball comes in. Yeah, Chelsea have won the first ball there, and it's come cleared back out again. And they've won the first ball again when it's come back in. Hannah Hampton with a good save, but... yeah, it's a goal. Chelsea 1, Aston Villa 0. No! You can't see me, can you? Oh, no. I've made a massive error. I'll be back. I am here. I just didn't do it transparent. Back in a second. There I am. That's what you get when you're hungover. You make mistakes when you're streaming. Disappeared. I'm here. Yeah, Aston Villa 0, Chelsea 1. I mean, Chelsea have been the better team. Oh, God. Get it out. Yeah, just remind Chelsea are the champions, aren't they? So, it's no mean feat here. "23 minutes gone. Villa trying to hold on to the ball, but Chelsea with it back. Yeah. Looking through these hungover eyes, Chelsea are a much better team on the ball right now. Oh, they're in again. Oh, it's a save from Hannah Hampton. She's shouting at everyone to switch on. She's not happy. Hampton is fuming. You're not wrong. Oh, bloody hell. Twitter is saying there was a foul on Hampton during the goal, apparently. Oh, it's so cockney, the accent on the co-commentator. Turn, go. Come on, Layman. Jordan Nobbs, back to Darley. Skins the left back. Flicks it over for Jordan Nobbs. Whips it in. Cleared by Chelsea. Outside Hot Dog says, can you show us the game? If you want me to get banned, I can show you the game for sure. But no, I can't. It's a Villa corner. If you got Sky Sports, you can watch it outside Hot Dog. I'll tell you what's good now. As that Villa are getting put into the top 9 stats now on Sky Sports and stuff. Here's Danny Forth. Whips it in. Oh. Here's Chelsea again. Amas Pacheco does well. And Hampton passes to Darley. And Laura Blinkiln does well. Oh, off the bar. Yeah, look at this. Look at this. This is Man United's record against the top 9. And it's nice to actually see Villa in there now. I like that sort of stuff. We got Zephyr in the building. He's got a new profile picture. I can't see what it is. Looks like Douglas Luiz to me. And yes, I am struggling. Extremely hungover, but all good. It's my own fault. I knew it would happen. When you drink loads of pints, it happens, so. But yeah, I'm all good, buddy. How are you doing? Yeah. Zephyr, I've got some grapes to get me through the game. Little grapes. Why's that weird colour? I don't know why it's doing that. They're just green grapes. Thank you, Outside Hot Dog, for the sub. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. It's 30 minutes gone in this one. Aston Villa 0, Chelsea 1. You're not at the gym today, Zephyr. You're not on the treadmill. Chelsea coming back at Villa now on the left-hand side. That's got to be offside, no? Sam Kerr. Yeah, it's offside. Not at the gym today. Nope. I'm back to work tomorrow. I had a week off this week. I'm back into work tomorrow, and I get to hear about a potential pay rise. I always like the April time because you get like bonus and pay rise and stuff at work. Well, sometimes you do. And I think I might be getting one tomorrow, so could be in the money. Yeah, the pitch isn't great. Yeah, a new financial year. Inflation's going through the roof, so need a pay rise to keep up with that, I guess. Yeah, but Chelsea are keeping hold of the ball right now. Played forward, lovely ball. Chelsea cross it in. Can't reach Sam Kerr. Comes back to Ritton. Cleared by Villa. Well done, Rachel Daly. That's true. When Chelsea are looking to defend, there's way more defenders back than there are Villa attackers. Well done, Anna Patton. Good play. Here's Lehman. No. Yeah, I was thinking that was Jordan Nobbs. She looks so small in that kit. She's got massively long shorts as well. Calm by Villa in defence. We'd like to see. Oh, it's bad ball by Pacheco. Chelsea. Sam Kerr. Oh, you've got to be scoring that. Chelsea, you've got to be scoring that. It was a mistake by Pacheco. And Does it take a bobble? Maybe not. Just a bad one. Skied it. Yeah. Skylar says skies it. There's some alliteration there somewhere. Kirsty Hansen. Oh. You can't be trying back heels on this pitch. Short, crisp passing, please. Here's Hannah Hampton. Anna Patton. Back to Hannah Hampton. Oh, Chelsea are good at winning it back. And here's Sam Kerr. Hits the bar. Got Villa keep giving the ball away in dangerous situations. And Sam Kerr hits the bar. She probably should have scored. Yeah, she got to score. I have a question for the chat. Who was your man of the match for yesterday? I think it was either John McGinn, Jacob Ramsey. That's it. I don't know who to pick for the man of the match. I reckon John McGinn, though. Real captain's performance. Skylar says McGinn. Rachel says Ramsey. Yeah, I think it's a toss-up between those two. I think McGinn got it officially. But it was a wonderful team performance, wasn't it? Very much enjoyed it. It was very stressful at the time, but looking back now, a great result and a great team performance. Yeah, I agree, Zephyr. Zephyr says, it wasn't super clear to me who yesterday. The whole team played pretty well together. I would agree with that completely. Here's Jordan Nobbs. It comes to nothing. Yeah, I agree. Chambers did well when he came on. I was a bit nervous when so when Kamara come off at half time and Chambers come on, I was like, oh, this is not good. But Chambers proved me wrong, for sure. Played well. Shall we look at the stats from yesterday? Well, there's not much going on in this game. Can't believe we're in 9th. I can't believe we're not in 11th. It's unbelievable. So FOTMob have Ramsey with the man of the match. Martinez as well played well. I think Martinez played really well yesterday. Martinez had 7 saves yesterday. Faced 1.93 xG on target. Had 5 diving saves, 6 saves inside the box, 2 high claims, 6 recoveries, and 53 touches for Martinez yesterday. I thought he had one of his better games for Villa. McGinn 8.2, Moreno 7.8, Mings 7.1, Conta 7.2, Luis 7.4. Yes, breaking news. Leicester have come to mutual agreement with Brendan Rodgers to basically sack him. They've mutually agreed that he needs to be sacked. Which I always find weird when they say mutually. It's like a mutual consent thing. I find that very weird. Yes, I agree to be sacked. Good ball, Rachel Daly out to Alicia Lehman. Rachel says new manager bounce. It depends who it is. I presume maybe one of the. I presume. Oh, Chelsea won it back again in a dangerous spot. Here's Wrighton. Play to Jankovic, the goal scorer. Back to Wrighton. 2-0 to Chelsea. Oh. 2-0 to Chelsea. It's a really good team goal, to be fair, but yet again, Villa give it away in a sloppy area, and it's Daly this time. Passes Daly, can't get there. Chelsea, a nice 1-2 on the edge. It's a great finish. It's a good goal, I will say. Oh, off the post as well. Lovely. You couldn't get closer to the bottom corner if you tried. Great strike from Wrighton. And it's Chelsea 2, Aston Villa 0. Damn it. So what would you change at half-time, Villa fans? I would say we need to bring Lucy Staniforth back in the middle of the pitch. Take off Alicia Lehman. Bring on Evie Rabjohn. Potentially. It's Villa corner. Oh, it's a free header. Kirsty Hansen and Patton had a collision of heads. The bench is light, yeah, you're not wrong. And Anna Patton is down. There's a minute of added time, but there might be more now because Anna Patton is down. But thank you all for being here, by the way. 27 people are watching a hungover streamer. That's very nice of you. If you want to hit like on the video, please do that. If you want to sub, please do that. We are climbing the sub ladder. We're getting nearly 1,300 now. Just watching that Chelsea goal again. It's a great finish. No chance for Hannah Hampton, really. Oh, Chelsea are in again. Yeah, it's time for group therapy, I think. I want to get a coffee at half time, but I think it's just too late. I'll be able to sleep. Here's Jordan Nobbs coming on for the fast break. Tries to get Rachel Daly in. Cleared by Buchanan. And that is half time. Half time in this one. And at half time, it's Aston Villa 0, Chelsea 2. It's been a pretty dominant performance from Chelsea, if I'm going to be honest, I would say. I will have a quick break. And I'll be back shortly to go over some of the stats and stuff for the first half. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate every one of you. Every 22 of you that are here. And I'll back shortly. Back. And Nathan says, where are you watching? It's on Sky. Sky Sports Football. I'm watching it on. Skylar says, can't complain too much. Chelsea are a very good team and many years ahead of us. Yes, I would agree. Rachel says, exactly, Skylar. If Villa can keep the ball a little better, we can cause problems. Chelsea are showing the depth of quality. I agree. It's nice to have some sensible chat. And the Villa 1982 in the chat. Hello. He says all that matters is the cup game against Chelsea. I would also agree, but we don't want to get smashed. We don't want to get smashed, do we? We're comfortably in 5th in the WSL, so we don't need to be. We don't need to be worrying too much about this game, but you know, it's important not to give up and throw the towel in, so to speak, which I'm sure they won't do. Should we have a look at some of the stats from the game? It's 2-0. Lots of green numbers for Chelsea, not so many green numbers for Villa. Chelsea have had more shots, 10-4. They've created 4 big chances, Chelsea. And Villa haven't created any. Chelsea have missed 3. Villa have had more passes and more accurate passes. Is that right? That's weird. I didn't think Villa had that much of the ball. 61% possession. Maybe it's because I'm hungover and I can't actually see what's going on properly. That's interesting to me. So Chelsea dominating all the shots, hit the woodwork, dominating all that and all those categories. But Villa had more passes. That's probably why they had more passes in their own half. That would make more sense. Chelsea only had just 69 passes in their own half. 17 Villa's. Strange though. And then defending wise, obviously Villa had to do more defending in that half, so they're going to have higher numbers here. So 7 interceptions, 2 blocks, 12 clearances, 3 keeper saves. Villa won more duels than Chelsea. They won more ground duels than Chelsea. They won more aerial duels than Chelsea. And more successful dribbles. But the one stat that matters is this one. And as Skylar says in the chat, both of their goals come from Villa's mistakes, and there's been too many Villa mistakes in that first half for my liking, giving the ball away in dangerous areas, especially in the middle of the pitch, which left us exposed. So if we tighten that up, we might have a chance in the second half. What else? I thought it was weird, right? And I still haven't worked this out. I've been on Twitter now for like 2 and a bit years. I'm doing the Statto account on Twitter. And there's some stuff which I think was going to like some stats that I put out that I think are going to like be like you know, get 1,000 likes on it or whatever. And there's some stats that I think, you know, I might get 100 likes on this stat. And it's always the other way around. I can never work out which one's going to be good, which one's going to be not so good. So if you look at this, right, so this one here, right, I put on, it's nice to be included in this sort of stuff now, right? And I thought that might get it, that might get like 100 likes if I'm lucky. I might have to retweet it, and then I might get 100 likes. But it's got 202 likes in 29 minutes, and then this one here, only 20 managers in Premier League history have a better points tally after their first 15 games in charge of a club than Unai Emery does at Villa. I thought that one would be like a massive one, but only 68 likes, and I can't work it out as to why. As Ollie Watkins became only the third Villa player to score, the third player to score 10 plus goals in the last 3 Premier League seasons with his goal yesterday, along with Harry Kane and Mo Salah. Good company. Ollie Watkins there. Tyrone Mings kept his 40th clean sheet. Only 6 players have more in history of the competition for the club. That one did all right. And this is the list. So Alan Wright has got 87. Hugo Ekiyag, rest in peace, has 77. 65 Gareth Southgate. Boo! 63 Olaf Melberg. 61 Steve Staunton. And 41 Mark Delaney. And this one here as well. Like, I was sure this was going to pop, this one. Pretty sure. As John McGinn created his 22nd big chance for Aston Villa in Premier League history yesterday against Chelsea. And then since 2011, only Jack Grealish with 27 has created more big chances for Villa than McGinn in the competition. I thought that was going to pop for sure. 68 likes. Mad. As Emi Martinez became only the second Aston Villa goalkeeper to keep a clean sheet at Stamford Bridge yesterday, after Mark Bosnich did it twice in 1993 and 1998. Oh, if you haven't watched this yet, this is my highlights package from yesterday. I was very excited. I put it in the chat so you can watch it on the break. I hate hearing my own voice back, by the way. We've got Gaz Oaks in the chat. What's going on, buddy? He says afternoon, Statto. Is it afternoon? I guess it depends where you are. John McGinn scored his 6th goal out of the box for Villa yesterday. Only Ashley Young, 12. Lee Hendry, 10. Steve Staunton, 9. Thomas Hitzelsberger, 7. Paul Merson, 7. Have scored more goals from outside of the box for the club in the competition. See, this one did well. I wasn't expecting it to do well. John McGinn hit the woodwork for Aston Villa yesterday against Chelsea. It's the second time he has done so at Stamford Bridge in the Premier League for the club. No player has hit the woodwork more times at a single away ground than McGinn has at Stamford Bridge. Then Ashley Young's done it twice at Upton Park. John Carew twice at the Hawthorns. Stu Downing twice at Stadium of Light. Juan Pablo Angel, who follows me on Twitter now, by the way. What a legend. 2 at Upton Park. Abono, 2 at Carrow Road. And John McGinn, 2 at Stamford Bridge. The players are out for the second half. I should be getting back to that rather than talking about stats. So Gaz says he works nights, so it's afternoon for him. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah. If you want to watch that video later, give it a watch, give it a like. Help me get those views. Just about to start the second half now. And yes, I'm eating grapes because I'm really hungover. Okay, we're about to get underway for the second half. So what do you do for work, Gaz? As the second half starts. This is great, isn't it? As Gaz says, is there any YouTube football content you love? What, as in like Villa stuff? The people that I subscribe to on YouTube that are Villa related is obviously the Villa View because I'm on there. I do the preview shows on the Villa View. I like what the guys of the Villa podcast are doing. That they do some great stuff. And what I like about the Villa podcast guys is they've got like a schedule, and they keep to that schedule, and they do the same thing for every game for every week. They do like a match preview. They do a reaction to Emery's press conferences. They do a predicted lineup. They do, and it's consistent, as you know it's coming. So that's great. I like what they do. I like all four of them. I think all four of them do good things. Love of Paul McGrath podcast is obviously great. Claret and Blue, Dan do a great job. Heart of the Holt do a good job. They're very stats orientated, so I sort of gravitate to them. They do a good job. I'm sure I'm missing people, and and they're going to be annoyed at me for missing them. But yeah, there's them. And then he says he works in the gaming industry, but not just Villa. So who else do I watch? Well, I am biased, and he's my good friend. So there's a guy called Addicted to Footy on YouTube. He does like shorts and about like in football history and all that sort of stuff. Good, let's go give him a follow. His name is Finton. He also plays poker, so that's where I know him from. But yeah, he's a good pal from Dublin. Yeah, there's not much else I watch football wise, to be honest. Sorry, there's a bit of a rambling answer, I guess. But yeah. Yes, the Villa Park podcast too. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Because they're not on YouTube. My favorite Villa podcast is the Villa podcast. the two Irish lads on there. It cracked me up. It's really funny. But yeah, they got great segments on that show. They do an award bit at the end. Really funny. I would recommend it highly. Oh, Chelsea with a dangerous ball in there. Is there any Villa podcasts that you listen to that I haven't mentioned that you would recommend me listen to? Because when Villa are winning, I can't get enough. Ika says he loves the Villa podcast. Yeah, it's great. Yeah, every time I listen to that Villa podcast, I get the song stuck in my head from the intro. Here's Layman. Kenzadali scuffs a shot. Scuffs a shot. And it's blocked. He's Blinkler Brown, shoots, but it goes wide. Have I heard of the 12-man podcast for football with Dan the Arsenal fan? I have not. Yeah, when we win, I just binge. I binge all the podcasts, basically, that I can find. Here's Jordan Nobbs. Here's Alicia Lehman. She's offside, though. Skylar says the whole cast is good. Have I listened to the whole cast? I think I have, yeah. Gaz says, the when we win, I love listening to opposition podcasts. Yeah. It's yeah. They always, like, they're always bitter, aren't they? They're always like, oh, they're playing crap football. All they do is defend and then counter-attack and win. Well, yes. But yeah, I do listen to salty ones. Yeah, after the stream tonight, I'm going to go to bed and listen to the Villa podcast, I think. I think that's... it should be out now, right? Let me double check. The Villa podcast. Yeah, they got a new one out. It's called Aggressive Moreno, Villa GPT, Tactics Tim. Yeah, I do love that show. It's great. I'd recommend the Villa podcast to anyone if they haven't listened to it already. I'm sorry, this is not a sponsorship, by the way. They don't sponsor this show. They don't, I just find it funny. Two Irish lads having the crack. So Gaz says the best Premier League podcast is the Square Ball. It's as funny as a Villa podcast, so always play their bit. What about Football Terrace? Never heard of it. Like, there's so many football podcasts now. You've got to pick. You got to pick like 6, 7. Yeah, the best, the best non-Villa one, the best non-Villa podcast that I listen to is the Totally Football Show with James Richardson. Always has loads of guests on, like loads of football writers and stuff. It's on The Athletic. It's really good. Yeah. Tim Sherwood. Bloody transitions and pressing. It's all the same as it used to be. It's just called different names. That's why Tim Sherwood's not a manager anymore, I guess. Time wasting Chelsea here. Yeah, he has. He has been on that podcast before. Yeah, I'm enjoying doing the preview show with Dan on the Villa View before every game. He's a good guy. Skyler says that Arisha Littlejohn has a good YouTube channel. I did see a clip of that. Chelsea are in here. Sam Kerr. Sam Kerr scores against Villa. It's her 50th goal in the WSL, and it's 3-0. Sam Kerr loves the goal against Villa. Yeah, there is a game on as well, by the way. We keep talking about like Villa podcasts and stuff, but there was actually a game we're meant to be watching here. But it's all come from free kicks as well, you know. They're much better in the air than Villa. It's a good goal. Scores updating now. 3-0 to Chelsea. Game over, I would say. Let's see who I subscribe to on YouTube. It's mostly different sports, to be honest. And to be fair, it's mostly golf. I'm a big golf fan. So there's a couple of if you're into golf, I follow. There's a channel called Good Good. There's a channel called Rick Shields, and then there's a channel called it's called Bob Does Sports. They're good golf channels to go and watch. I follow the UFC. There's some F1 ones that I follow. In terms, there's one called Rocket Powered Mohawk, who's a genius. A few others. But yeah, enough of my YouTube subscriptions. Let's get back to the game, shall we? Yeah, this is the first defeat of 2023. Yeah. Chelsea are a bigger team than Villa, yeah, for sure. Uh, in terms of the Women's Super League, uh, in what positions do you have to get into Europe? It looks like number one, number one goes straight into the Champions League. Number 2 and 3 go into the Champions League qualification round, I guess. And that's it. And that's it. Yeah, there's no Europa League in the women's game, just Champions League right now. There isn't. I don't think there's enough depth in the women's game to have multiple competitions, I guess. Skylar says, I thought it was just third that went to qualifying. Well, I am looking at this one, and it's saying the green is Champions League, and the 2 yellows are Champions League qualification. So I don't know. Maybe it's wrong. Chelsea are in again. Blocked for a corner. It's all Chelsea right now. Three 0 currently. I'll tell you who I love more than anything. Oh my god. Graham Potter's been sacked. Confirmed. Chelsea FC have announced that Graham Potter has departed the club, as Graham has agreed to collaborate with the club to facilitate a smooth transition. Unbelievable. For Villa getting a manager sacked. Wow. Can't believe it. There was so when Graham Potter was signed, it was like, it's a long-term project, we're not going to sack him. And they've just sacked him after like 6 months. Mad. Unai Emery. He has been sacked, yeah, confirmed. Wow, well, we were. I wonder who they'll get. Who's available? Who will Chelsea get? Who will they get? And who will as Graham Potter go to? Who will Graham Potter go to? Do you think he'll go back to Brighton if a De Zerbi goes to I'll tell you what could happen. De Zerbi to Chelsea. Graham Potter back to Brighton. He could go to Leicester. Graham Potter could go to Leicester. Brendan Rodgers could go to Chelsea. It's a merry-go-round of managers right now. Screams Leicester. Yeah. Interesting stuff. Interesting times. There's been so many sackings this year, isn't there, in the Premier League? Gerrard, Lampard. Can't think of any more because I'm hungover. It's loads, though. There's Graham Potter, obviously. Brendan Rodgers. By mutual consent. Chelsea on the attack. Yes, there's still a game going on while we're talking about other stuff. Yeah, lose to Villa, get sacked. Potter to Leicester, maybe. Screams Leicester. Can see Potter at Leicester. Yeah. I mean, it's the obvious choice, right? What a downgrade, though. You know, smashing it at Brighton, doing a great job at Brighton. Going to Chelsea, spending a ton of money, buying loads of players, not getting it to work, getting sacked, and now going to Leicester. The grass is not always greener. Sometimes, you know. Alicia Lehmann comes off for Russia Littlejohn. Wait a minute. Didn't Littlejohn have like a massive injury? Like 2 weeks ago? Or she got a... or she just got a stupidly quick recovery? Patrick Vieira, Jesse March. Yeah. Scar says they wouldn't take jobs like that without a summer, but I guess he didn't have a choice. But the worst thing would be now if he took over at Leicester and then got relegated. Would that be the biggest fall from grace ever? Smashing it at Brighton, having a disastrous time at Chelsea and then getting relegated with Leicester. Here's Hansen. Shoots, but it's straight at the keeper. Skylar says she cut her knee open. Okay, wasn't that injury? Shocking developments in the Premier League right now. Chelsea want Julian Nagelsmann, I guess, from Bayern. Well, he was Bayern Munich manager, right, before Thomas Tuchel took over. Interesting stuff. Back to the game for a sec, shall we? 20 minutes to go in this one. Still 3-0 to Chelsea. It's been all Chelsea, to be honest. That's why I've not been commentating on it too much. Chelsea are in again. Ball whipped in. What's interesting about the Chelsea stuff is that Carney went there for more game time. Hasn't played, really, has he? Okay, so 13 managers been sacked this season. Okay. Here's the sacked list. Here's the sack list. Scott Parker from Bournemouth. Thomas Tuchel from Chelsea. This is sacked or departed list. Okay. As Graham Potter from Brighton. Bruno Lage from Wolves. Steven Gerrard from Villa. Ralph Hasenhüttl, Southampton. Frank Lampard, Everton. Jesse Marsch, Leeds. Nathan Jones, Southampton. Patrick Vieira, Palace. Antonio Conte. Could he go back to Chelsea? Spurs. Brendan Rodgers, Leicester. And now Graham Potter, Chelsea. Madness. Kirsty Hansen tries to cross it daily, but it's cleared. Yeah, they put a breaking news banner up. I don't know why. Rachel Daly slips. She needs to get new studs. Rachel Daly. Okay, so Graham Potter's Chelsea career by numbers. I guess this is all competitions. 31 games played, 12 wins, 10 defeats, 8 draws. 33 goals conceded. 33 goals scored and 31 goals conceded. His 39% win rate as Chelsea manager is the lowest of any permanent manager at the club in the 21st century. It's mad how it hasn't worked, isn't it? And there's some managers that just do better at smaller clubs with smaller budgets, and just work with the players that they've got. And there's some managers, that thrive on spending millions and millions on the best players and working with the best players. Maybe Graham Potter is the former. He's Hansen. Daly. Oh. Yeah, there's always a lot of people on Twitter asking me questions about how many times have Aston Villa played someone and then got a manager sacked because we beat them. I should probably track some of that information, but I just I don't do it. There's also a question earlier, which was, I would love to know how many times we've had to face teams the game after they sack their manager, so when they get a new manager bounce, that sort of thing. I don't know that information either. I could look it up, I guess, but fuck that. Here's Frey Gregory, who's come on for Kirsty Hansen. Does well. There's loads that I don't stack, Zephyr. Stack? There's loads that I don't track. I started tracking what kit we playing when we win, lose, and draw now, because people kept fucking begging me for that information, and I've got to go back. I've got to go back 25 seasons to try and find out this information. It's a bloody nightmare when you're doing it manually. There's so much data you can track these days. Can't do it all. Where is that one? 16th for the 9th. As Ev said, speaking of kits, I see that video the video posted of Ollie. It's 5 consecutive away goals, lots of third kit in there. Yes. Unai Emery's officially broken that curse now. I can find out what our record is. I've got this thing, right? So while there's nothing going on in this game, I can show you this, I guess. Not this one. Freya Gregory? No. If I go to my Excel files, this is like Villa's results, like in Premier League history, like in order, right? And it's got draws are in this weird orange color, losses are in blue, and wins are in green. Look at this: win, win, draw, win, win. And then I tracked like the kit we played in. So if we go third kit, so in our third kit, we've a 1-2, drawn 1, lost 1 in our last 4, and a loss was only to Man City. But if you look at the away kit before the Southampton game, we only won 1. But yeah, do track that number now as well. So yeah, and then like we're playing Leicester on Tuesday. What I would do pre-match is I'd look at Leicester and our record against them. And you can see we didn't beat Leicester in our first 11 games in Premier League history. Then we had a pretty good run here, terrible run, then a mediocre run, and then I'll go on to the away ones and sort of get some stats from there. When he'd beaten Leicester twice away in Premier League history, once in 2004 when it was 5-0, and once when Ross Barclays scored in 2020. And that's how I found my pre-match stuff. And then, for example, right, looking at defender clean sheets, as this is a list of all the clean sheets for defenders in Premier League history for Villa, right? So, Tyrone Mings is on 40 now. But if you scroll across and you go away clean sheets at specific stadiums and go to King Power, you can see that Tyrone Mings and Ezri Konsa both have 2 clean sheets against Leicester away from home, which would be tied for second if they get another one on Tuesday, with only Alan Wright and Gareth Southgate at Goodison Park having more. But you can then see, which team Tyrone Mings has kept a clean sheet against more. Tyrone Mings has kept clean sheets 3 times at Ellen Road, twice at King Power, twice at the Amex, twice at St Mary's, twice at Goodison Park. That sort of stuff. So yeah, that's the sort of stuff I do pre-match to try and get some stats for the game. Sorry if that was all boring for everyone. Nerding out over stats over here. Thank you, Zephyr. Very kind. You got your third kit as well. Nice. Did you just buy the kit, or did you get a name on the back? Did you get Zephyr on the back? A Zephyr 69. You're gonna have to explain to your friends now, Zephyr, why you're a Villa fan, right? Oh, yeah, You know, if someone sees you in Florida wearing a Villa shirt, people are going to be like, why are you a Villa fan? It's a bit random. I guess it's a good story. Scotty says it's nice to see the behind the scenes stuff. Yeah, it's not for everyone, I guess. I understand that. But I've come too far to stop now. I only started this account during lockdown because I was bored. And now it's fucking taken over my life. Crazy. And we're growing now as well on Instagram and Facebook and YouTube, so keep going. And let's see how far we can take it. But I'm in the Matrix now. I was in the pub last night actually. I was watching the boxing, watching Anthony Joshua, and there was a couple of Villa fans in there. Oh, there's a couple of Villa fans in there that were at Chelsea game. They just drove back, and there was one of the guys in there who was like a big fan of my account, but didn't know it was me. And his mates told him it was me. We had a handshake and a quick chat. It was nice. Yeah, I'm in too deep now. There's no getting out of this. I might have to employ some staff soon when I start making some money. And take a back seat. Live off the profits. Yeah. It's a weird story, Zephyr. That's a great story to tell, for sure. Oh, Chelsea are good, aren't they? Chelsea are good. There's 5 minutes to go, basically, in this one. Still 3-0. Not much has happened, really, to be honest. I've been distracted by the chat today. I always get distracted more when I'm hungover. Yeah, it's a shame. It's a shame this run's come to an end, really. The Villa women run. But, you know, it was a good run we went on. Come up against a very good team today in Chelsea. Tough one. Zephyr says, honestly, this first season as a Villa fan has been maybe the funnest sports entertainment I've ever had. Well, you got lucky, really, to be honest, because we've been shit for ages. We've been bad for like 20 years. Now look here. You're like a glory hunter now, basically, right? You're like a fan of the Dallas Cowboys. That's what I'm calling you. No, but things are looking up now under Unai Emery for sure. And it's good to have you on board. Yeah, going from depression under Stevie G to Emery's been so much fun. Yeah, it really has. But yesterday I was still nervous when we were 2-0 up. But I've got to because I've been a Villa fan for so long, I'm wired to panic and think that we're going to lose when we're 2-0 up. But now I've got to rewire my brain to think, okay, this is Unai Emery's team now. We're not going to just throw it away. We're going to win. Yeah, got the group therapy. That's funny, Zephyr. Yeah. You can't be called a glory hunter if you're a Villa fan for sure. We've won nothing in since 1996. Unless you call the playoff final trophy a trophy. Or unless you call the friendly cup that we won in Australia. Or was it Dubai? Or Abu Dhabi? In the winter break. We won a trophy then as well, but we've not won one since 1996, so... Three minutes added on. And yeah, the game's sort of petering out now, to be honest. Not much happening. What's Twitter saying? Luke Robinson asks a question on Twitter. Said, "What's Potter's payout?" It's a good question. Bet he's gonna get a load of money. That's so weird. Like in football, like how you get sacked, you get a massive payout. Whereas in most jobs, you get sacked and you don't have a job anymore, and that's it. Oh, here's a fun stat for you. Before we go today, so Unai Emery is now the 12th longest serving manager in the Premier League. How crazy is that? You get universal credit, yeah. Seems to be in most sports, some buyouts are, I think, the NFL and NBA, and even college and head coaches in the States. Is it true that in college football, the players don't get paid? Is that true? Because it feels like the stadiums are always so full for college football, right? It must make a load of money. Nah, she's back up now. She's limping, but she's all right. Yeah, we can't afford to lose daily, for God's sake. They can get sponsorships now. Okay. Here's Villa's free kick. Comes in. Oh! Oh! Anna Patton could have scored at the last minute. But it's game over. GG's. GG's. Yeah, I've seen some of the Michigan ones before. They do all the pre-game stuff, right, with the bands and all that jazz as well. I don't think that would go down very well. I don't think that would go down very well in the UK. But 3-0, game over. It's a shame, but we move on. Chelsea were the better team. I'll be back online on Tuesday. Tuesday night for the Leicester game. I'll be online quarter of an hour before the kickoff. I'm sorry if the stream was boring because I'm hungover. But yeah, if you haven't already, hit subscribe and like it and whatever and all that jazz. And I'll speak to you all on Tuesday night. And look out for my stats on stuff before. But I will see you all on Tuesday. Thank you very much for joining. I appreciate it. Up the Villa.